office, which I highly recommend. Not surprisingly, we see the same incredibly compelling data for people with higher cardiorespiratory fitness. In a really interesting study published in JAMA Network Open, the journal, in 2018, mortality rates were analyzed for people with different levels of fitness, as assessed by how they could run on a treadmill. Compared to people with elite levels of fitness, the lowest performing group had an all-cause mortality hazard ratio of 5.04. This means that that group was 404% more likely to die of any cause during the tracking period than the elite group. So just like grip strength, the persuasive data supporting cardiorespiratory fitness has inspired a large number of people to routinely measure their VO2 max, which is a measure of how much oxygen you consume while doing maximum exercise. One of the easiest ways to measure your VO2, perhaps not the most accurate, is to use a biotracking device. These days, some of them actually output this number. Usually, it takes about a week's worth of data measuring your heart rate and how fast you move. The most accurate way, however, is to actually go to a clinic or a sports lab, or even some longevity labs these days have these tests. You exercise on a treadmill or on a bike while wearing a mask that can measure your oxygen intake and your carbon dioxide output. And the intensity ramps up until you reach your max effort. It only takes about 10 minutes of real work, and it gives you a precise number. Given what I've said so far,